Welcome to another episode of At Your Disclosure. This is your host, Alex Ruben Tolmar. And here we have Dragon Spirit. There he is, Blue Dragon, Amul, known as the hero. And that's what I had based my vehicle, my 1940 Nissan Sentra GXE off of Mythical Dragon, Blue Dragon. Rest in peace, Brandon Diggs. I dedicated originally Fridays to him and Wednesdays as well too. I know he didn't want to be remembered, but at the same time too, knowing him and his love for the color of blue. I think of blue as the color of justice and psychology. And one of the reasons I named my vehicle, originally I had told a Blue Demon to Blueberry on one of my videos I had recorded a while back. That was over at 6520 Scottsdale Road. I had told Brandon Diggs that the Carl Skulls as Blue Demon, based on my mystical beliefs, and that's all I have of Blue Dragon, also known as Blue Demon. You think of the Mexican wrestler Blue Demon, and it'd be funny if I just put this on and all of a sudden I'd become that Blue Dragon, full of perks. And it's funny because the interesting thing about the mythological creature that has horns on its head, and this is the YouTube version of someone beating it, and I'll show you guys right now what I got planned for you guys. So you're gonna fight the first creature, but I also got my coffee here, and like I said, it's at your disclosure, so meaning that it's gonna be bank related. So shout outs to current, past, and future bank accountants. The world is yours, or what you make out of it. So, well, it's an easy game. This was on arcade a while back, when arcades were about a quarter. So I got my coffee, and well, as you can tell, I'm a little disappointed in my father. I'm not as angry anymore, but I do come to the realization there's a lot of good things he did for me too. So it's all about the attitude, As we age, we tend to act a certain way, where almost like children. Oh, well, you're being disobedient. Oh, well, you're in my house. I'm 36 years of age. I'm not your property. But some people don't understand that. That's that father, parent, son psychology. Just like crabs in a bucket. And we're really not getting anywhere with this. Freaking, well, you have to listen to me. But this is exciting. This is an exciting game here. But I will show you guys. This is the arcade version, I believe, or with a PC Engine, one of the two. But this game was awesome, especially the soundtrack. But you gotta have a good attitude with everything. Pop's also got me this Nintendo 64. Not this one initially. The original one I sold it to my cousin Rafael. It's my first cousin. We call him Kalulu to Khalil. Not sure if you ever worked at Khalil Bodily. I know I did, and it's a physical job. It's not bad, but like I said, it's at your disclosure. So I will definitely disclose some information. And to think, gotta lower this a little bit. Okay. This was the last thing I purchased for my Nissan 94 Sentra. And one of the reasons I had stopped at Beckham and Dickinson in Tempe by Priest, and between Priest and the 202, it was raining. I had gone out for a drive, and I stopped at my ex's. She's my current wife, but we're separated. And she has her own apartment, just like this house. We got it for ourselves, but it just happens like this, where big bed for nothing. But it was lovely. This basically like two twin size, so each one of us could cuddle in the middle, then turn our backs on one another. And it started raining that day. That's that same week where my boy B. Dizzle, Ma, had passed away. He had been slain. Sources tell me it was an undercover, as opposed to thinking it was someone from where I used to live on 20th Street, Virginia. But I guess some people consider certain factors that would consider you dead to rights. Me, dead to rights is when you kill a judge, a child, someone of importance like the president. That's your public enemy number one. You are dead to rights. Not only is it treason, but yeah. Oh, this game's awesome. This just goes on and on. This is the enhanced version. I believe it's the arcade or the PC. But anywho, that undercover had caught him yelling at a little girl. I mean, some people are loud. I'm loud myself, and some people just can't stand it. I have some brewed coffee there, so that's where I'm having. Some people could mistake it for something real bad, and it's a shame. But I guess perception is reality to some people. They wanna label you. Oh, well, that person has schizophrenia. Nothing like that. But I know this is enticing. We have Dragon Spirit. But like I was saying, I stopped at a BD. Oh, first to my wife's. I even made a quick pass by the Campus Court Apartments rating. And originally I had gone out because I wanted some smokes. I was out of cigarettes. I had asked my she's younger than me, but she's my eldest sister. Out of the three sisters, I have two sisters and one half sister that's a twin. The twin brother got murked. They are gingers in Mexico. Their mother was Rosie. So she's a it's funny if I were to tell you that all gingers, all redheads, all gingers are from Ireland. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like all Jewish men have a curl, a Jerry curl, and wear kippas. But this originally splits. I don't know if you guys could see it. So this is actually my horns, kind of like Blue Dragon. I know it looks ridiculous. Originally, I had grown my hair to. I was gonna donate it to Locks of Love, an organization that cancer patients receive real hair to make wigs out of, in honor of my late mother-in-law, Rolanda. Rest in peace, just like my boy B. Dizzle. But after the pandemic, I don't think they were taking any. But real excited. There's a couple things I have to disclose, and like I said. I try to promise everyone, the viewers, a disclosure to help detectives, to help Texas managers for several not just Bank of America. We mainly deal with Bank of America, but I'll stop in and prevent a bank robbery if I can at just about any banks. After all, you are dealing here with the government, and when someone steals, believe it or not, we all lose. So. Despite it being a FDIC member of FDIC, it is still a loss. So, and you also have to consider the extortion parts, the human element, and the lives at risk. But, yeah, I had gone to my wife's house, and it started raining on me hardcore. So I couldn't see the lines on the freeway, the I-10. Towards the 202, I believe. I couldn't see the lines on the freeway. There was so much water in the dark, like after midnight. And it's funny because that day I was outside my house in the back of my father's truck, Ford Ranger, a 90. It's a 1970s, early mid-70s, I believe. And yeah, I was so angered. I'm not even playing, man. I ended up cursing at the world. You know, I was angry that my boy B. Dizzle was taken away from me, taken away from us, having 10 kids, man. Freaking, I wanted the world to end. I wanted the world to end. I'd raise my arm. Normally, I raise it all the way up. And based on my anger, my attitude, call it coincidental, but the sky shifts. The sky starts flashing full of light, dude, and thunder. You know, to think if your emotions were connected to the elements, you know, you think this person has power, and you would think a person that's gone through enough, like we all have, you know, it's connected. For the most part, I was trying to do the right thing. I'm not perfect, but in the pursuit of happiness, you know, there's sometimes you could be a little bit selfish and tell yourself, well, I don't deserve any of this, but yet I have it. And, you know, my wife was very generous and letting me keep the master bedroom. I mean, it would be kind of hard to get rid of everyone, and trust me, I sometimes feel like that she was the bigger woman, but that was her choice. She didn't want to be with me, so that's what you have to do sometimes, is just get your own place if you don't want to be with me. But she has job security over at the Fairy Tale Brownies, so shout out to all the Kippah wearers. Yeah. So that fateful day on that wreckage of my 94 Nissan Sentra, Blue Dragon, or Dragon Spirit, I should say, because there's two dragons. There's a gold and a blue dragon. The blue dragon's supposed to be the original dragon, so he's an original. It's a lot harder. You have less lives, and it's a longer adventure than the gold dragon. It's supposed to be the sun, the new legend. So it's the sun basically that takes the mantle of the dragon once again as the gold dragon, as opposed to, well, I never seen that feature. That's pretty cool there. But yeah, this is an awesome game. I play this. This is one of the first games I got for my Nintendo, original Nintendo. Still have mine. This is probably not the original one, but it's just like this one. You know, a replica of the one that I originally gotten. The one I had gotten had the whole shebang. It had the carpet, the trackpad, the zapper, and the two controllers. Pops got it for like about $500-600 back then, or even more back then. I got it on layaway. That's why it can't be too bad, but at the same time too, it's frustrating. You have to listen to others. You gotta be ridiculous, man. Just like everyone, I do a 360 view. Everyone has that in their head of the importance of popularity. Just be yourself, man. I can't stress it enough. I got with my wife because I wanted my wife to enjoy the person that I am. So that's all I had to do. And at first it wasn't easy. I drink, I'm not going to lie to you. I have me a couple beverages. And, you know, I'm 5 years older than her. There's a lot of things she'll tell me where I'm just like, well, you know, I know we're 5 years older or apart, but at the same time, too, you know, she's a beautiful creature. There's the little things that made me not want to separate myself from her. I would always spend time with her. I would always want her to be by my side. And, yeah, we ended up getting married. I proposed at 17th Avenue in Camelback, our condominium. Got down on one knee and proposed with I think I had a donut, I believe. And, yeah, friggin', I stopped at BD after I couldn't get a hold of my wife at her apartment. I passed by the Camp School apartment, and, you know, I didn't want to drive while it was raining, so I just drove back home. I ended up wrecking by the Arizona 143 Holcomb Express. So I had left 2BD because a team first responder shows up and runs towards me, so I'm like, oh, fuck this, I don't want to deal with security right now. You know, I'm just gonna risk it. And one of my lights was off, and I got this at AutoZone on Osborne by Metro Tech. Oh, look at those, the guys from Ghostbusters, the green, I don't know what they're called, the Goober, or I forgot, Slimer, yeah. But yeah, I got this from AutoZone. on that fateful day that I wrecked and I had cursed the world, it backfired. And if you go to Starbucks, I have an uncle, both my uncle Chuck and Fido, owners of Wise Choice Properties, and that's where I got the condominium from Wise Choice Properties. My uncle hooked it up, and so they're both owners of Wise Choice Properties and Storm Wisdom. So shout outs to Chuck and Fido. You guys are amazing. Your store is awesome. It's funny, I had a cousin that lives in Wickenburg, and they have a lot of family from Aguila. So I had asked him because he's a contractor. He's a construction worker. He knows how to build everything from the ground up. So I had asked him, "Hey, so what kind of store is it?" And he's funny. He's like, "Oh, so puras puterias, joterias, something like that." But I started laughing because, in Scottsdale, you can wrap anything, and that's anywhere. And you can wrap, man, you can wrap anything nicely and it'll sell. Believe me when I tell you this. I once gotten the home loans, the associates for the home loans. I had gotten them a metally, Fairy Tale Brownies box. They loved it. And look, it's so percent on this is an old box, but this is nothing by comparison. This is nothing by comparison. I'll show you a way nicer box. Sometimes they get real fancy and they're worth those brownies. Alright, what do you think of this? Like, I got some little snacks here and there. Got some bread. And it's fun to look around, friggin'. And a lot of times I showed you this, so that you don't have the curiosity to. And that's one of the reasons why I like having this here. This is a drawer, by the way, just pull it out, hide someone in there. But this is fancy schmancy. Oh, I had several of his tokens at Chatelato, bank account Chatelato, North Scottsdale would present you as soon as you go outside on your break, or from your break. If you notice him, call him, text him immediately, and he'll come and give you this. You accumulate enough of these, you're entered in a monthly drawing. You can get a bunch of stuff. He'll come and let you pick out from different prizes. You can get like a box of ammunition. Like Officer Linton, he ended up winning the first contest, and I was pretty close. So was my wife against the baby. It's adorable. But yeah, look at this fancy box. If it all comes off, I just put this here for now. I mount this. So for the looks of it, I guess this is the top to it. Oh, great. So yeah. Oh, awesome. Wow, this is awesome. Look, you guys would not believe what's in here. Okay. This is awesome. So be here thinking this is going to come off. I had to turn this upside down just to reveal this. So it's a fancy box. Where, oh man, I guess I need to put this here again so I can get this going. I'm looking for a camera person, so whoever's interested, pay them a couple bucks. I thought of hiring one of my nieces. They pay like $50, buy yourself some pair of sneakers. But it's a tid. But yeah, Storm Wisdom was awesome. When you go there. And I spoke with Chuck before, the store owner, my uncle, and I told him about cursing someone, and he's just like, it's not worth it. It's a double-edged sword. So look at that. Tell me that is not presentable. Quizás te puedas preguntar qué le hace falta a esta noche blanca, las muestras vidas que ya son tanto. I forgot it goes. Mil colores. It was awesome. Look at that. Congratulations, I love you. Yeah, Justin misses her mom. It's sad. It's funny. I was one of those too. Oh, we robbed you twice, bastard. That's how it is. People don't care sometimes, man. It's unfortunate. But I can put this away, and I'm going to be honest with you. One thing I can't stand is a mess. I'm not even playing. That's one thing I can't stand is a mess. Even before going to bed, I pride myself on freaking just putting that stuff in. It drives me insane. To freaking, and also SpongeBob. I showed you guys that later. Like I said, the home loans loved it. April, the manager, was like, oh my god, the freaking, and that's another box of the fairy tale. It's an awesome system. There's a little. Oh, speaking of Kipas, quizás te puedas preguntar. And no, these aren't the same ones. Okay, so I buy a big box and I just keep them in here. Easy grab, so don't think, oh, you still have those. So besides my own personal freaking, yeah, this are DS games. But yeah, just the box is awesome. Like I said, this would be the. Oh man, I hate making a mess, but sometimes you gotta break a couple of. Look at the presentation, man. Who wouldn't buy these brownies? A taste of enchantment. You know, they certainly loved them. So, oh, these are also the 3DS. Oh, there she is. This is Karen, not your pejorative Karen Castillo, but the Galactic Federation's greatest bounty hunter got shot in the head for pursuing her bounty. This is amazing. This is an amazing console. And Ron Jeremy. Loved it. Thank you, wife, so much. I know I didn't deserve it, but you loved me enough to get me all that. Could be guilty conscience, guilty, whatever, but you loved me enough to take care of me. So, back like I was saying. Oh, this is amazing. Look how small it is. Oh, this got Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. It's freaking awesome. Like I was telling you, I'm gonna disclose that clue. This usually the. Bam. Oh, speaking of this, I got something to tell you guys worthwhile. So for all you detectives, for all you government officials, for all you feds, attention all your players and pimps. Night is the place to be. Shake it fast. This game's awesome. I'm not even playing. I played this for hours. There he is. Oh man, you talk about the finger butt. You're a bully, you just scolding Safito at Action Delivery, WPX. You'll get arrested for that. Fuck no. You know, one thing about me at Concentrics is that I'm known for my cunningness. And like I said in The Pursuit of Happiness, and the great words of Robert Brooks, survive! So yeah, man, freaking. What I like about this game is that freaking it has a story behind all this. And some of the cards, like it has effects, increase the attack of this card by 500 points. You have to flip this, so you have to place it on defense mode, 400 points to kill. And once you flip it, if you survive it, because it's very low defense, 400, by comparison to its attack, it's going to increase by 500 points. Any monster that destroys this card must increase attack by defense 500. So it's a double-edged sword. This game's awesome. Pick up a copy. But awesome. So yeah, Action Delivery. This is probably going to be like a 30-minute segment. Okay. So that's what I learned. Don't curse. Don't curse anyone. It could backfire. Long life. You don't want to live a long life where you're feeling every day pain. And it could be the smallest thing, but I sometimes wonder who's who to, you know, we live in a society where innocent's proven guilty. And I have a clean record. So, and I'll probably mention this in the next episode, but okay, so from the looks of it, Safito, WPX, Rob Bank of America, Tom Speaking, Hayden Road. So the actual physical address is 20595 North Hayden Road, Scottsdale, Arizona 85255. Day penalty for an allied universe threatens BPO officer Lee. Attempted bank robbery. I'll fight you if I have to. Okay, I can remember this. So from the looks of it, someone done turned rogue, and that's not good. See, that's why it's important. If you work for the organization G4 Secure Solution, make sure to secure the uniform. One thing you do not want to have is a custom protection officer or a bank protection officer, which inadvertently is a custom protection officer. Okay, you don't want to have an officer, a rogue officer in uniform show up to your bank and risk robbing it, because I'm pretty sure it's happened before where an officer gets relieved of duty by another officer in uniform. If you realize the officer is termed, and I worked for Concentrics. I worked for Concentrics, part of the Cynics, Cynic Concentrics. But when I was working HR, we got during mass termination. This is probably the last level here. During mass termination, it's a liability. It's a liability to allow a termed employee in because they pose a threat. Believe it or not, we had this black male adult named Markel show up. It's about my height, separated teeth just like yours truly, and he wasn't complying after me telling him, hey, you need to go outside and I need to attend you outside before I let you. He piggyback after Lisa Daly and Mike, the operation manager, as well as HR from Texas. Catch more bees with honey than with sugar. Man, she had disconnected the freaking her laptop. Got on her knees, disconnected right in front of me to take a peek at it. Man, it's so obvious. I should have shook it, man. Freaking no BS, man. So I don't even know if this kid friendly anymore, but yeah, man, it was unexpected, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Freaking, I love women, man. I thank the Lord, even if you don't believe in Christ, the Creator, whoever, And I know what I have. My wife is gorgeous to me, and I would not want to do anything that I wouldn't want my wife to do unto me. This was given to me by my father-in-law, Rabija Vasquez. Guys throwing up the deuces. So, a picture depicts 1,000 words. Quebra la regla. Oh, wow. Well, like I said, a picture depicts 1,000 words. And this is what I was telling you guys about the subtle difference. It's not what's said. A lot of times if you think about it, numbers, it's a language, math. You have 10% numbers and you have more alphabetical terms. It's more of a language than 10% numbers. So just pay attention. Okay, so you have the pinky. 2 pinkies, the pinky on the wedding band. So that's an indication that you could take it for whatever you want to take it as. Because I've been accused that 2 of your banks got robbed while you standing post. And some people speculate 3, some as far as 7. If your bank got robbed just once, you failed. Your term, that's it. You're through. Why are we going to wait for you to do this again? But they want to know if you're involved, your involvement's in it. So you are allowed. And believe it or not, any agency you apply for before becoming full-time, for becoming a permanent employee at whatever organization or company, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's disclosed towards the government. So yeah, the government's involved in everything. So this source is here. Okay, so first of all, Safito is a black male adult. I've met him before. He has separated teeth like me too. That is my brother's Georgia supervisor. So yeah, it's unfortunate that some people, and that's the thing though, trying to remember the reliable source where I heard us from, because that's going to help us out some more too, not just who, but when and who disclosed the information, because you want the validity of the situation. But this is approaching towards the end, Dragon Spirit. Let me show you guys something. This might even be a longer video than expected, but I feel that it's a necessity. Like I said, I'll explain in further details. I just want to go brief over this, and you know, just realizing the better attitude, the broader view of things, and you know, learning how not to take things so personal. Yeah, I'm upset that in the name of popularity, you know, we take it as far as, okay, well, I want to be popular at the expense of my own son, because I was under the impression that he has autism or he's schizophrenic. I've never been diagnosed with any of that, so I've been evaluated before. I've taken several psych tests, and by the way, this is a PS2, PS3, it's an ideal controller, works well. So I am sound of mind. I'm proud to say, clean record, sound of mind, and this is awesome. So this is one of the first NES games I had gotten at Toys R Us back then, when you could just take the slip. So you just go to the D's for Dragon Spirit, and believe it or not, this old man is getting older, starting to feel my back, but it's better not even to complain. I don't know if it's the coffee, arthritis. There's a lot of things that maybe just being fat too, having a weak core, you know. But oh man, look at those Castlevania games. But yeah, the soundtrack's awesome. Yeah, it's fun. It's funny how you could dwell in all kinds of nostalgia. Dragon Spirit. It's supposed to come up there. That's the new legend. Yep. And this is quality, man. You guys should get yourselves one of these Cody boxes. Basically an equivalent to a Raspberry Pi. But the sound effects is awesome, man. Yeah, like I said, I leave you guys on that note, and I'd go into details. But look at that, and this is just the NES version. Time went by, the abominable incident where Swell was fading away from the people's memory. But the monster of darkness were not dead. Their growing power was ready to cover the earth again. And it's funny, some of those Japanese video games, the English, there it is. So no one else shall wield Excalibur but me. Originally, I was going to do a part 2 of that. And thinking number 11, Larry Fitzgerald, was going to play one more season with us. And Shane Dawn retiring too. So you have number 19 and number 11. So that no one else shall wield number 19 and 11 but me. So you can just picture the hockey stick onto the ice rink. So that's the hero Amul, and that is Blue Dragon. And this is Alex Ruben Tovar, at your disclosure.